Hello good friends, welcome to another video. It's Friday and I'm in the nation's capital. Today me and Josh are exploring the Namadgi National Park. I'm down here on another bike this weekend. I'm trying out the Mongoose, which is an old school 90s bike. It's 30 years old, cantilever brakes, should be a bit of fun. So let's go on a bit of an adventure and I'll talk to you along the way. We are good to roll. I've never worn these shorts riding, they are tight. Oh, a hill climb to start with. This is our first time in Namadgi National Park, so it's very foreign to the both of us. We don't really have any plans, we're just gonna ride, play with cameras and see where we end up. How deep is it? Whoa, too easy. Too easy. Well, we're finally away. Pretty late in the afternoon, but we've got some nice colour again. Oh, we've got some kangaroos back there. Anyway, we've got a couple of water crossings to start with, which is nice. Oh, look at this big dog. That thing's huge. Wow, the claws on that thing were monsters. So far, Namadgi, super pretty. Happy days. How many are there? I just saw a shaka. That is a big kangaroo. Wow. I'm just scared of kangaroos. Look at the size of that thing. There is kangaroos everywhere. Some big ones too. Welcome to Australia.
I've never seen so many kangaroos in one spot.
Whoa, look at them all. They're fight one.
Rennet, I guess so, right?
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh my, look at the muscles on him. This is mad at you, I like it. Absolutely beautiful. Turning right. I believe this is it. I'll just stop and check. We're coming up to the first hut. I think this was Jack and Fryer hut. Little old weatherboard thing.
There it is. And there's exhibits in these roads, eh? Frank and Jack. Jack and Fryer. Ew. What is that?
Frank and Jack. Frank and Jack hut. I was close. Looks like an old school demountable or something.
Yeah. The fly's up this way.
Beautiful. Hut number one. So we made it to the first hut, and this is Frank and Jack's hut. Got it wrong riding up the hill. As I mentioned, I was on the old Mongoose. You may have seen this in a few other videos, but I've stolen the group set off the old rally for this ride. So so far she's riding pretty good. So let's go to hut number 2.
It's not all descent, people. Not all descents. So many butterflies.
Well, just made it to another. We've just made it to another little turn off. Saw one tiny little snake, and now we've got to go through what looks like a pretty overgrown track. Ladies first. Up to you.
This is nearly as bad as last week. Here, snakey, snakey, snakey.
Vibrations out there, man.
No, I'm joking, that's a stick. Oh, I shouldn't do that, but we see a hut. Woohoo, Hospital Creek. Is that because people get bitten by snakes here all the time? Oh, the fridge. How good's that?
Here we are at Hospital Creek Hut. This is where we're going to camp the night. Unfortunately, no fires allowed outside hut, so that's a bit of a shame, but it looks like we can have one inside. So we'll have a little fire just so we can heat up the billy and take a couple of photos and crack a beer, I think. Oh, it's very warm, but delicious. You come to Hospital Creek Hut and they've got a fridge full of beer. Just kidding, we bought our own, but nothing but Canberra's finest. Capital Brewery and Bent Spoke. We're doing that, do we? Fucking struggle street. I think you need a new belly. Alright, need 2 cups of water. We've got the fire going, we've boiled up some water and just having a bit of dinner and finish our beers and probably go to bed for the night. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. We have woken up. It's a bit of an overcast day today, which is, I don't know, kind of nice actually. It was pretty hot yesterday afternoon. We didn't ride very far yesterday. We only came about 8 kilometres into this Hospital Creek hut, and it was pretty late when we left. So today we'll probably do maybe about 25 or 30 k's. Not really sure yet. There's a few huts to see. We'll just sort of cruise along, check them out, have a look and see what what we think will be the nicest spot to camp at. So just have a bit of brekkie, maybe go try and get a little bit of water and pack up and we'll get out of here. Just come down to this Hospital Creek and not a lot of water. As you can see, there's a lot of grass through it. There is like little spots where you might be able to get some out if you're desperate, but I don't really need any right now, so I'm going to leave it. Alright, we're all packed up. Let's get out of here and let's go find some more huts. Look at just big random boulders, eh? So day 2 is much the same as yesterday afternoon. We're just going to ride, check out a few huts, play with cameras and see where the day takes us.
I could get used to this.
Yeah.
That's why we could hear running water.
Alright, the sun is coming out. We've just come across this nice little creek here, so we'll top up our water bottles and continue on to the first hut of today. Well, kind of the second, I suppose. We did start at one. First time on one of these bikepacking trips. Flat tyre. Shit! Alright, tyre's hard again. Hopefully it lasts, let's go. We might even actually go up this way. Let's have a look. This looks like the way. It's going to strap up my backpack. There's lots of really cool rock formations around this area. I'm really liking it. Going for the Brumby shot again. Whoa. Well, this is nice. There it is. Nice little spot. Yeah. this looks cool. Tell you what, that's got a nice bar seat for a beer. Well, there it is. We made it to Waterhole's hut. This is the first of today, and it's actually in a really pretty location. It's in a bit of a valley with some nice sort of rocky outcrops. I really like it here. I would like to camp here, but we've got to make it further today, otherwise tomorrow will be a massive mission. So we're gonna go have a sneaky beer on what looks to be a nice little bench seat, and then we'll continue on. Here's the perfect seat for a snack and a beer. Why not have a beer in the watering hole? Waterhole's hut. I'm a dickhead. And we are off to the next hut. I thought it'd be cool to get a few like riding shots. We never really get shots like that. Whoa! What have you done? Boggy. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Yuck. Oh, my brakes don't work for shit anymore. Yuck. Oh. Whoa. And mud went everywhere. Yuck. My brakes sound horrific. Oh, it sounds so bad. Bottle's clearing. Look at my brakes from all the mud. No wonder it sounds so bad. People have always said don't get your rims into the mud if you got cantilever brakes. And I know why now. They sound horrible and they don't work too well. Oh, it's poison through this section. That was alright actually. Hello. Thank you. Coming through. Thank you. Oh, I love that bell. Thank you. Homestead. Yeah. Well, we've made it to the Westerman's hut. It's actually quite a nice little homestead, this one. There's a few rooms, a couple of fireplaces, nice little table in here. Anyway, it's pretty hot and we're going to continue on to the next one, so let's go. See you later. Oh, I have to get the camera out for this one. There's nowhere to grab on this bike. Ugh. Over the top. Where's the step? Whoa. Yes! That was sketchy.
stay low on the water.
I feel like the next stop we should have a boil and a rest. Brayshaw's hut. If you want more shots, we'll get out of your road.
Oh, no, you can't. You add scale to it anyway.
So we've made it to Brayshaw's hut. Now, Josh is getting pretty low on water, so he's going to do a bit of a boil now from that water we collected early today. And while he's doing that, I thought I might tell you why I'm riding this old Mongoose today. Now, in case you haven't seen the last video I made about this bike, I bought it for $25 and I was going to turn it into a bit of a bikepacking bike for my nephew, but he's really young, so it's not going to happen. Now, I've decided I want to turn it into a gravel bike and I'm going to put some drop bars on it, but I haven't done it yet because I've got some big plans about trying to convert this thing to 27.5 inch wheels. It might not work, so I'm not going to talk too much about it yet, but if it works, you will see a video about it. Anyway, because of that, I've had a frame bag made up, and the story behind this is a friend of mine, Nick, he wants to build his own frame bag for a new bike that he's buying, but he wanted to do a test run because I don't think he'd made a bag before. And he offered to make a frame bag for me as a bit of a trial run. No guarantees it would work, but it's actually turned out really well. So Nick, if you're watching, thank you very much. Now Nick's made this bag for me, but I don't believe he's made his own yet. So when I decided to come on this trip, I thought I may as well bring the Mongoose, and that way I can try out the bag, and if I've got any insights to what's good, what's bad, I could let him know. So far, so good. Anyway, to do this ride, I've had to change a few things. So I had some cage mounts, which I've drilled and tapped onto the front forks. That seems to be working all right. I've stolen the rack off the old Raleigh. I've stolen the group set just so I had a bit more of a modern group set on here, and the handlebars, and I'm just using the front roll as well. So yeah, pretty cool little bike actually, and this cost me bugger all, so pretty chuffed with this thing. Anyway, we'll go see how Josh is going. Time for a cuppa. That beer we had earlier has put me to sleep. Alright, that's it for the huts for the moment. We're going to go look at a campsite. Clear Mountain or something like that. We end up riding down to Mount Clear campsite to check it out. We used their toilets, but then we decided to continue on to Horse Gully Hut to camp the night. Horse Gully Hut, 7 kilometers. Yeah. This is a nice little section. How's it going, guys?
Where are you guys headed off to?
Probably Horse Gully Hut, maybe.
That's where we are going to.
Don't worry.
We'll see you there.
We'll cool the beers for you.
So beers, camp, you know, fire and everything, dinner.
No worries. Anyway,
Okay, well,
there's a good chance we'll see you there. Oh, water.
yeah, swimming or what?
I'm going in. Yeah, I might swim. Whoa. Well, we're making good time and we've got a nice little river here, so we're going to go for a bit of a dip. Cool off a bit. Woo. Oh, so good. Yeah, it's a nice deep hole. Well, it's pretty hot out here, and that was an awesome swim. There goes those nice dry shoes. So nice. I love little creek crossings like this. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's soft. So deep. So we're nearly at the hut, but just have a listen at how quiet this loaded mongoose sounds. This bike is really riding so good. That looks like the one. Not bad, eh? Actually, some nice cleared sections. Yeah. Lovely. I'm gonna put my bike here for a photo. We've just ridden into Horse Gully hut, and this is a cool hut. Let me show you around. See how they sit on their tails. Well, we're pretty much packed up now, so we're going to leave relatively early this morning and try and beat the heat, because I think it's supposed to be pretty warm today. Let's go get it. Right, so that guys, Well, this trail this morning is covered in spider webs. Yuck. Whoa, this is very difficult one-handed. And it's pretty overgrown, so hopefully it clears up a bit, because we've got about 30 to 35 kilometers today, so really don't want to be riding this crap all day. Oh, it's bringing back bad memories. Well, I'm glad you're... What was that?
That's got to be on me somewhere.
Turn around the other way. There's a bit of spiderweb on your head this side, but...
There's a huge one right from the face. Fucking hell. Alright, fucking...
This is feral.
Soon, eh?
Yeah. Well, some of these trails this morning are very overgrown, kind of like my last trip. Not the biggest fan of them, but we are following a nice river, which kind of makes up for it. It's actually not that nice, really. It's just a nice opening. It's beautiful looking down through there.
Yeah.
It really was a shame that these trails were so overgrown, because as you can see, this trail could be really nice. We had river crossing after river crossing after river crossing. Classic. Eventually we made into what seemed to be private property. It's bloody locked.
So what's that mean? It's right there.
I don't know, but I'm not going back. During today's ride I noticed multiple Bicentennial National Trail signs. I think if I had known, getting permission to come through here would have been pretty easy. Before making it back into the national park, we had to pass through some kind of farm camp. It turns out it was a convoy to Canberra protesters that had been moved on from Parliament House.
How are you?
The guys were actually really friendly. They gave us a bottle of water and offered us tea and coffee. When we got back in the national park, we had a huge hill climb ahead of us. The Gunjibee Creek Fire Trail is savage. I don't recommend going this way because it was super steep. My GoPro had died, so I took a few shots on my phone. This hill is I've got a bit of shade at the moment, but the sun is absolutely drilling us. Do not recommend this way at all. I'm burning up something shocking. Alright, we have made it to Brandy Flat Hut, and it has been an absolute mission. Probably don't recommend the way we've came because we've just had to do the most nastiest hiker bike up through, I don't know what valley it was, but the sun's just beaming on you, it's dry, it's hot, it was horrible. I pretty much haven't eaten anything all day today because I didn't really expect the last day, I don't know, didn't bring enough food, put it that way. So yeah, it's been a pretty savage day. Anyway, we're at Brandy Flat Hut now. We'll just check that out, looks pretty nice, and then it's about a 4-kilometre ride out of here. Bit of a hill climb and then down to the car, so I'm looking forward to getting back to the car and getting some food and some drinks into me, so what a weekend. Oh, this feels good! We're nearly at the car, happy days!
Oh, happy days!
Not dead. It's 4 o'clock, 5 past 4. Finally made it back to the car. I did not think today was going to go so long. That was brutal. I do not recommend going to that Brandy Flat Hut because it's just savage to get there. All I've eaten today is a bit of like powder that you put a bit of water into, like a smoothie, and a pack of 2-minute noodles, and I am that hungry. Anyway, thanks for watching, and do I do another one? This has turned me off it. Nah, I'm sure there'll be more. Anyway, thanks for watching, catch you later.